Chinese people and the soldiers there. He's of the opinion that when he went to China last time, he never saw so many soldiers, and that too of the same height. And he said that if they put their helmets down, then you could play pool on top of their heads. Well, that seems to be a rather disturbing statement there, because however, this seems to be, according to President Trump, a humorous memory that he has shared from his previous China trip, describing when it comes to China's military display.
I'm going to be going to China in April. That's going to be a wild one. I said, but we have to put on the biggest display you've ever had in the history of China. You know, last time I went to China, President Xi, he treated me so well. He gave me a display. I never saw so many soldiers all the same height, exactly the same height, within a quarter of an inch. You can do that when you have 1.4 billion people. You know, lots of shoulders. Everybody was within about 1/8 of an inch the same height. I said, if they put their helmets down, you could have played pool on the top of their heads. And it was pretty amazing. But I said, you got to top it. He said, I'll top it. We're going to top it. We're going to have a lot of the people, most of the fake news back there is going to be going. So we have, Steve has done a relationship with President Putin. I have a very good relationship with President Xi. I'm going to be going to China in April. That's going to be a wild one. I said, but we have to put on the biggest display you've ever had in the history of China. You know, last time I went to China, President Xi,
Well, Rishabh, Chinese military rather is known for its precision and discipline. However, you know, is President Trump's remarks, how should be taken? Because his comment seems to be highlighting his anticipation rather of the trip and his continued effort to maintain strong diplomatic ties with China amid ongoing global economic and security discussions.
Well, if we see on it, you know, earlier, the way Board of Peace has come to power and the way things are, Donald Trump wants more and more countries to be part of it as well. And China, he believes, should be by his side, because they both China and Trump do understand that without each other's support and cooperation, their businesses won't flourish the way they want to. While US is working on their semiconductors, they are working on
about Rishabh, because we would want to play out what President Trump has said, because as far as the Gaza question is also concerned, we were currently speaking on Donald Trump and his comments that he made on the Chinese soldiers now, but he seems to have also, on the Gaza peace plan is concerned, had a word with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And